So I'm going to get started right away.
Okay.
Brandy, I was thrilled to see you return to horror.
Thank you.
I Still Know What You Did Last Summer.
Thank you so
Your
much.
character, I felt like you were so real, and how she was responding to the horrors going around her was so relatable, and she was not backing down without a fight. And I feel like you brought that same authenticity to Belinda.
Belinda, yes.
But I Still Know What You Did Last Summer is definitely a slasher horror, while the front room is giving more of a psychological horror.
It is, and I'm fighting for my life.
You sure are.
Movie. Yes, absolutely.
And I've heard that you said that you were a little scared when you first read the script.
Yes.
So what specifically scared you?
Well, the role in itself is a lot of emotions, so it takes a lot of range, a lot of depth, and I just wanted to make sure I could pull something like that off. But working with the amazing Kathryn Hunter, Sam and Max Eggers, I just felt like I was in an environment where I felt free enough to try to be the best version of myself.
You killed it. You killed it.
Thank you so much.
And now, Kathryn, I know that you are no stranger to sinister roles. You were brilliant as the witches in The Tragedy of Macbeth. Loved it. And you brought that same kind of haunting. I mean, Solange was haunting, but at the same time, she brought comedy, which was surprising, because I wasn't expecting it with her southern twang, her wit, your physicality. So how was it balancing between the horror and the comedy? Was it even intentional to be funny?
I think, again, it's in the writing, you know, and we had the privilege of having about a week's rehearsal where we would do all those dinner scenes, and afterwards I remember turning to each other and going, this is kind of fun. So it's the unwanted guest, it's the, you know, the situation, and I think that's where people will absolutely click with it and have fun with it, as well as all the other levels, you know.
Yes.
But it was very much the intention of Max and Sam to bring those different levels.
Yeah, different tones.
And I think it's very real. It's not just a genre choice. It's that, you know, that family, those family situations are true horror.
I mean, yeah, sometimes it really is like that.
Yes.
Yes. Well, I don't want you guys to give away too much, but I will say I was not ready for how disturbing the film was, and I mean that in the best way. I love these type of films. So, without giving away too much, what scene do you guys think viewers will be talking about after?
Ooh. You go. It was so many for me.
Me too.
I mean, me having to regurgitate noodles and applesauce is insane. Like, I just can't get past that.
Yeah.
But
Which one was it for you?
Honestly, I wasn't prepared for how many bodily fluids there were going to be.
yeah, girl, I can't even see those parts of the movie.
I mean, the person watching next to me had his eyes closed the whole time, anytime any of the bodily fluid scene. So
Like, how can you eat your popcorn? With that going on?
there was a scene Belinda still had fluids on her shirt, and she kept talking for a long time. So I think that was mine of, you know.
Ooh.
Yes. Do you have one?
I mean, we mentioned this before, but with the bodily fluids, I mean, that's the reality. I love when Belinda says, Norman, get with it, you know, we're going to have a baby, you know, we're talking about bodily excretions and all that, you know, kind of, that's the reality. And for me, what's, you know, really unbearable is kind of injustice and poverty and homelessness, not bodily fluids. That's human beings. That's well, and yet, of course, it does evoke the.
I don't know how people are eating their popcorn,
Right.
drinking their Sprites and Cokes during those parts of the movie.
I mean, I laughed during those parts too. And I will say too, we got a glimpse of Brandy, the singer, in the movie. I love Belinda. A little glimpse.
A little glimpse.
Belinda happily sings No Regrets.
Yes.
So this might be hard, but if Belinda were to have a playlist, what do you guys think would be on her top 3 songs?
Well, No Regrets.
Yeah.
That's the song of her life because of what she has gone through. Yes. I would say that would be the song.
All right. Do you have a song for Belinda?
Every little thing. It's gonna
Okay.
be all right.
Bye, Riley. All right, guys, thank you so much.
Thank
and congrats on
you.
the film.